You get in trouble because you don't go to school with your books because you refuse to put it in the purse. What?
But I mean, you got to understand the climate and security of schools in the United States to understand that.
Okay, so that's when I asked, what color you want? What? What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Kneeling on peas. In this video, we're going to look at some of the weirdest school rules from around the world. Number 10, no Pepsi shirts. Michael Cameron's school decided they would hold an annual Coke Day where students would wear Coca-Cola t-shirts and Coca-Cola representatives would give the students with the best shirt $10,000. Michael had his own idea for a shirt, though. He decided it'd be funny to wear a Pepsi shirt as a joke and entered the contest. While the Coca-Cola representatives didn't think anything of it and weren't offended whatsoever, the principal of the school decided to suspend Michael and instate a rule that students could no longer wear competitor shirts on Coke Day. We don't know why this seems to be such a big deal, and we definitely think that suspending Michael is going a bit too far. Michael has decided not to speak publicly on the incident, but it's pretty easy to assume that he was upset about being suspended for such a dumb reason. Number 9, the dodgeball ban. Dodgeball is a super fun school activity that's so popular it's included in practically any film set in high school throughout history. But you'd be surprised by the schools in New Hampshire and their...
They can't dodge?
Hurt.
Wow, all you gotta do is move.
We couldn't play it.
What's the difference from kickball? You know how many line drives they did?
Because people kept complaining and stuff.
Oh, they couldn't play right. That's all. It wasn't a sport.
Yeah, they felt bullied.
You gotta get out. That's the only way you gotta get out. Just get out. Like, it's not about being bullied. That's crazy.
Fun, but that's why I laughed.
Odd rule.
Yeah.
Around the sport. Recently, schools in New Hampshire full-on banned the sport of dodgeball in any sort of gym class or recess area. They decided that the sport promoted bullying and violence, but they seem to fail to understand that if someone is bullying someone else, they're not going to wait to bully them in gym class. They're going to bully the others no matter what. Understandably, students were not happy about this seemingly rash decision, but as far as we can tell from online sources, the decision has yet to be reversed, and the sport is still banned from numerous schools across the state. Could you imagine going to gym class and not playing dodgeball to have fun? Number 8, no more fist bumping. Greetings like high-fiving and fist bumping are among the most popular across the world, and especially for younger kids. They're also completely harmless and could never lead to violence. This school doesn't seem to agree on that topic, having banned fist bumping for one of the dumbest reasons we've heard for a school rule yet. They banned fist bumping because they believe that fist bumping could lead to kids accidentally punching each other in the face. I'm sorry, what? We understand that kids can do stupid things at times, but they're not complete idiots.
How y'all get that passed?
How? Punch in the face?
That don't make sense,
this
bro.
Is chest
Some of
level.
these rules don't even make sense. Like, fist bump is not a forceful, I'm swinging my fist in the air. The fist bump you was like a up here to the chest type of, wait till you approach, then poop. That's it.
And
simple.
It's not forceful at all.
Where they do that at? So wherever this is located, if we was fist bumping in public, will we get in trouble for that?
Like school.
Okay, what we did outside the school?
This is school rule.
What was stand on the concrete of a school campus?
You can fist pump everywhere else, not at the school.
Fist pump the principal.
Oh God.
Ah, my face.
Plus, it'd be incredibly difficult for kids to accidentally hit a face instead of the other person's fist, which would be lower on the user's body. People don't fist bump very hard either, so even if it did hit another in the face on accident, it wouldn't do any damage. If you think these were weird, things are about to get weirder. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, no circle groups. This next weird rule on our list just goes to show that even when you put a ridiculous rule in place, kids will find a way around it to rebel against the weirdness of the rule. One student went on internet forums to discuss one weird rule set in place while he was in middle school. He went on to state, in grade 8, we were banned from standing in circles at recess because of potential scandalous activity going on in the middle. We stood in squares instead. The years of our youth are typically seen as our rebellious years due to the many rules that are put in front of us at this time in life. But the rebelliousness can and will spike if rules set in front of us have little to no common sense involved.
So the kids can't play Ring Around the Rosie?
Square around the rose.
No. No more no more
goose.
jacks, no nothing?
No.
No duck goose?
No. Circle chair.
Circle chair? Man, none of that?
None of that.
Wow.
Plus, we're not sure that kids in 8th grade can even have access to anything scandalous. So what's the point of the rule in the first place? If there's anyone that knows how to find a loophole best, it's not a lawyer, it's kids. Number 6, healthy food rules. In recent years, schools have made a great effort to begin offering healthier food at lunch, but this school totally took healthy options too far. When asked about the weird school rules, one student said this about his school's ridiculous lunch rules while he was in middle school. My middle school banned salt and pepper from being used in the cafeteria, claiming it was too unhealthy. They still sold Mountain Dew in the vending machines, though. Seems like this
kind of made me want to do my research.
I already know y'all food was bland, baby.
Yeah.
Bland.
Yeah, it's hurting, bro. Seasoning. Then the taste buds was sitting in the corner waiting for something to jump off in their mouth. No salt. None was going on.
Hot sauce.
In the bag.
So,
coming straight out the bag.
Yeah. Glad I was not you.
That's harsh, bro. That is one of the most terrible things you can do to a person. Taste
salt and pepper.
Man.
Students middle school had the wrong idea about what should have been removed from lunch trays and what shouldn't. I think we can all agree that Mountain Dew is way more unhealthy than salt and pepper. How are they supposed to eat bland school food without seasonings like salt and pepper? Everybody eats salt and pepper. They're one of the core seasonings when cooking food. Next thing we know, this school's going to replace cheese with Coca-Cola. Maybe they should suspend their healthy food effort because they clearly don't get it. Number 5, white shirt ban. Could you imagine getting in trouble at school for simply wearing a shirt that pretty much everyone wears? This student can. While recalling his time in high school, this student reported you got in trouble if you wore a Hanes white t-shirt after school because you were in your underwear. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of underwear, I certainly don't think about a shirt. Underwear is what you wear under your pants. Saying that a white t-shirt is underwear.
Well, I thought we was living in like a reverse type of time where we gotta like relearn stuff to understand life again. But this is some vertical, horizontal, octagonal shape rules that they're creating. Like,
who's in charge?
I'm not understanding this.
Ban them.
Ban them.
Cause what?
The rule got to him.
Underwear.
The rule got to him. Then the rules got to the kids, and the kids got to abide by it. So it's like that's crazy.
Nah,
that's
I
crazy.
could see if it was a private school, cause you know the dress code is a little bit more stricter. But
a white t-shirt is underwear
after school. Crazy.
Really makes no sense, and you can't help but wonder whether or not they were being totally truthful when they put this rule into place. Maybe there was some sort of incident involving a white t-shirt, but with the way this student described it, we're worried that maybe these school board members aren't smart enough to have their jobs. If your school took inspiration from this and made this a rule, would you follow it? I'm not so sure that I would. Number 4, purses over backpacks. Can you imagine going to school without your backpack? I don't even know how you'd pull it off, given that you needed to carry all your stuff. Well, this student somehow did. He spoke out about a weird rule his school decided to make, saying no backpacks to class, but purses were allowed. Girls started carrying around purses big enough to be considered a backpack.
Yeah, we see what type of time.
This gotta be the United States.
We see what type of time they on.
Yeah, this gotta be the United States.
This is a target on a generation, bro, because y'all telling these kids to normalize things that their parents probably wouldn't want them to have.
Yeah, but this gotta be the United States. I don't even want to bring up that topic, but How about
you about to go to school with what?
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, what color you want?
Crazy. You crazy.
I think guys got so pissed they started carrying purses too. We can't help but recognize the innovation that these students used to solve their school's weird backpack problem. This incident is another case on this list of students being so upset with a dumb rule that they found a loophole to totally avoid it. Maybe if students did stuff like this more often, schools would stop putting dumb rules in place. What's the point of a dumb rule if your student won't follow it in the first place? Let's give a big round of applause to the students of this school for being so innovative. And they say you don't learn anything in school. Starting out, things get even weirder. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, principal gender segregation. Contrary to this school's belief, girls and boys can be just friends. If you have a sister, you're friends with her. But this school doesn't like the idea of that. This student took their complaints to Reddit regarding their school's ridiculous rule surrounding girls and boys hanging out together. They posted this to the website. A girl and boy weren't allowed to sit together. The school employed disciplinarians to roam around and monitor this activity. If found, you would get a reprimand. If it was a repeat offense, you could get sent to the principal's office. And if continued, your parents were involved. Can you imagine getting sent to the principal's office just for hanging out with a...
Yo, is it a level of discipline that is being put on these kids that is necessary? Like, imagine that. You go to school in a white t-shirt, you don't understand, and they be like, oh, you're in your underwear. You go home and you get in trouble.
That's crazy.
You get in trouble for standing next to a girl.
If that's the case, just have a all-girls school or an all-boys school. This sounds like a private school.
You get in trouble because you don't go to school with your books because you refuse to put it in the purse. What?
But I mean, you got to understand the climate and security of schools in the United States to understand that.
Okay, so that's when I ask, what color you want? What color purse?
No, I understand the purses thing. I do. Because students bring it too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel your OG, triple OG. I feel you.
That ain't a good thing. I mean,
it's just you, like, the look, like, you looked at my soul.
I don't want to say the word.
You feel me, D? You feel me? You see where I'm coming from? Yeah, I'm reaching in deep with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is terrible, y'all.
It's crazy stuff.
Read the papers. Come on, man. You got all this internet that's out here. Read something. It's going to tell you right here in your face. This is crazy.
Friend of yours? This school doesn't seem to know that boys and girls can hang out outside of a relationship. Imagine how many friendships may have been ruined because of this one odd rule. How are they supposed to bring new students to the school if so many of the students don't like going there? We can only hope that the school has gone back on this rule and made it so everyone can be friends instead of separating them. Number 2, only boy dates allowed. School dances like homecoming and prom are a staple to the high school experience. But some people don't go with a date and decide to just go with their friends. This school doesn't think that should happen. A girl took to the internet in outrage over a rule her all-girls school decided to put in place regarding the school dances throughout the year. She wrote this in her post. I attended an all-girls school. You had to bring a male date to the dances or could not attend at all. No going solo or with your girlfriends. So backward. You would think that an all-girls school wouldn't want boys coming to the dances, but the fact that this school decided to reverse that idea and say you could only go if you bring a boy totally baffles our minds. Sometimes dances are way more fun if you just go with your friends. This rule also would have totally limited their ticket sales, meaning they would lose money by not letting people go themselves. Just an all-around dumb idea. Yeah, I definitely don't plan on sending my kids to...
I think the limit on things is not just going to alter the minds, it's going to alter the economy. Because purses and, you know what I'm saying, from book sacks to purses, the marketing is probably going to go crazy trying to still sell book sacks.
Yeah.
From white t-shirts, like, we can't wear white t-shirts, so it's not going to get no sales on white t-shirts.
Yeah, that's how that one business started suffering during the
a lot of stuff going to suffer.
That I really love. I love that business, and that's how they started suffering with their backpack.
But is that worth it, though?
I mean, some of these schools sound like private schools to me, so I already know the game.
Yeah, you on point.
Got, you know.
You on point.
All boy or all girl school. Number 1 is kneeling on peas. Who enjoys eating peas? I sure do. It's a great addition to most meals and a healthy treat for every child. But some teachers in Asia have gotten quite experimental with peas. They've decided to make school students kneel on them. Really? That's right. These teachers are forcing kids to kneel on cold peas.
I'm tripping. Was this the number one where he only labeled
where it
was? Well, I'm tripping on that's.
No. This the only one
Come
that
on,
I
man.
heard or remember.
Not only is that really hurtful, it can cause damage to the skin. This shouldn't be allowed, right? Unfortunately, this is a common punishment in Asia. Kids are forced to kneel on these frozen peas for several hours. Sometimes these parents use frozen corn. Don't you think something should be done about this? No kid deserves to be treated this way, no matter what they've done. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.
That was a whole lot of craziness.
Yeah, listen, this is what's happening, and it is what it is. I have my comments. You have your comments.
I said what I had to say.
I mean, there's nothing more else for us to do. I mean,
yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction request to our description box below. We'll see you soon. Peace.